What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Jake Shavink here. And as you are listening and watching this video, today the Packers will have officially started training camp. It's very exciting. Obviously, the confidence is in the air that 12's back in the building. Obviously, get a fresh look at these rookies. It's going to be a blast, and I'm really excited for training camp. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of reports, obviously, that come out of it, but yeah, still going to be a fun time. Football's back. It feels good to have it back. So, in the spirit of training camp starting, got 5 players for you guys that I'm going to keep an eye on, and you should keep an eye on in Green Bay Packers training camp. And you know what? Let's dive right in. First name to talk about is Jay Sternberger. 2 years so far in the league. He's only played 12 games. He's found the end zone once. You know, this is a big step for him in year 3. And to be in a room with a lot of depth at the tight end position, you know, you have Mercedes Lewis coming back. Robert Tonyan had a career year last year. Josiah DeGuara is coming back off injury. Dominique Daphne has got some reps as well. Sternberger's got an uphill battle, especially because Sternberger's really not an inline threat. He played a lot of his career in college in the slot. He was very much a receiving tight end rather than someone who played in line. So he needs to find a way to become a viable receiving threat in camp so he doesn't get on the chopping block potentially. So, you know, this receiving group is deeper now. You know, Randall Cobb potentially coming in. We'll talk about another guy that's on my list of 5, but Sternberger needs to find a way to stand out. And entering year 3, it's a big year, like I said. And he's surrounded by a 2019 class that has been very, very good to this point. So a lot of pressure on him. We'll see if he is up for the challenge during camp. So sticking with the 2019 class, though, Kingsley Keke is my second player to keep an eye on in training camp. 9 starts, 15 games in 2020. Not bad for a 4th-round pick and a second-year player. So, you know, just want to see him, again, take that step up a little bit. Obviously, 8 QB hits. He had 4 sacks in 2022 against New Orleans in a big win. You know, 2 passes defense, 1 forced fumble. He's shown the ability to produce. Now, got to make it more consistent, take that next step. Kenny Clark needs a running mate, and Joe Barry, I think, is going to play a lot of relaxed defense, let the offense make a mistake. Need to create pressure in that type of defense. The front 4 looks very good. Just got to find a running mate with Kenny Clark. Kingsley Keke can be that guy. He just needs to take that step. I'm excited to see how he does in camp against, you know, some of the guys in one-on-ones and just how he runs with the ones when given that opportunity. Third on the list is actually a rookie, and it may not be the rookie you think. Bryce Newman. And, you know, we didn't get to talk about him a lot on the channel after he was selected, but, you know, obviously played a tackle in college, something the Packers value a ton when they draft offensive linemen. Still think, you know, where's he going to fit in? Obviously, the offensive line is looking for that depth piece right now. And David Bakhtiari, if he doesn't start the season, there's going to be a lot of shuffling around. You know, Elton Jenkins moves everywhere. They're hoping Josh Myers sticks at center. And, you know, Billy Turner, will he still be good enough to play right tackle this season? He had a pretty solid year last year. He's been a good free agent signing. But again, there could be a lot of shifting pieces here. John Runyon obviously got some reps. So to have a guy like Bryce Newman, who could potentially be your backup right tackle, fill in at either of the guard spots, I want to see how he does in camp, you know, in his rookie training camp, against guys like Gary, against guys like Zadarius Smith, against guys like Clark, you know, how he fares if they line him up at guard, if they give him reps at tackle. How's he going to perform? I think it's going to be interesting, and I hope he can be that depth piece this season. You know, normally seasons don't come and go without injury, so got to have that next man up. Maybe Bryce Newman is that guy. So he's on my list. 4th, though, a guy who I think a lot of Packer fans are hoping steps up, Kamal Martin. Linebacker room needs some work, and Kamal Martin, obviously a day 3 pick in 2020. More of a downhill thumper type, good vision working downhill. He's a thumper, obviously. You know, he's going to make tackles in the backfield. His click and close is very good. He reads and reacts quickly. But again, it's all about coverage. And if Joe Barry, how is Joe Barry going to view him in camp? I think is the biggest thing for me. Just, you know, is he going to be okay with a guy who's, you know, coming along a little bit when it comes to, you know, his ability in coverage? Is he going to secure a starting spot next to Chris Barnes? That's what I'm interested to see. Can he secure that spot heading into his second season? That will be something to watch for me. And finally, rounding out the list, told you we'd be coming back to a receiver. It's Devin Funchess. And truthfully, it's going to be interesting because obviously Funchess, 2 years now, Hasn't been on the football field, really. So he's going to come back off injury and obviously off opt-out. How's he going to fit in with this wide receiver room that, like we said, sounds like Randall Cobb is going to be on his way at some point? Amari Rodgers is in there now. Adams, MVS, Lazard. How does Funchess fit in? Can he get some rapport with Rodgers in camp? Pretty good vertical threat. He's going to be a threat in the red zone. Can he find a way to stick on this roster and be a veteran presence for this group? Of course, Cobb and Adams, but to have a player like that who can be a good vertical threat for you, it adds to the depth, and I'm curious to see if he can, like I said, develop a rapport with Rodgers and see if Rodgers wants to keep him on this season. Obviously, Rodgers is going to have, sounds like, a little bit more say, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm really intrigued to see what Funchess can do this season and in camp. So hope you guys enjoyed this video on 5 players to watch for the Packers in training camp. If you did, maybe throw a like down there, subscribe if you're new. Got a lot more Packers stuff, NFL draft, shorts, all this great stuff coming out for you guys. We're so close to the season. Can't wait for it. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Farewell.